You go to school and you're active, your parents are cooking your meals, and then you go to college or you leave school.
Yeah.
And you put on 10 pounds.
Yep.
But for you were lucky because you're still active and you had a goal.
Yeah.
So you turned that 10 pounds around, you took it back off and you got active. But most people they're working 40 hours a week in a job they don't really like, they're partying on the weekends. And that's where you start to go downhill, and that's where you never return from. Could you relate to that?
I can understand, especially...
Or you see people around you who have done that?
Well, even especially going through the whole postpartum experience, because like my body afterwards, everybody told me, you'll bounce back. And I was like, oh, okay, great. So then when I didn't bounce back as quickly as I was expecting to, that was really kind of hard on me mentally. And like, just like looking in the mirror and just like, like being like, who am I? And not being able to do something about it. So I can understand why people get down on themselves, and then it's like a vicious cycle. They continue to get down on themselves. I think that's what's hard about depression is it's like, you don't want to get out of bed. You don't want to work out. So you stay in bed, you don't work out, then you feel bad about it. Then you kind of want to, but then you can't do it. And it's just like this vicious cycle over and over again. So like breaking that cycle is hard. So I can relate to that a little bit. Because it got to a point where I was just like, this sucks. Like, I don't like looking like this. I don't like feeling like this. But eventually, I think when you're in that mindset, I think the expression that I like to follow is some is better than none. So like do something. You don't have to go. I think everybody just tries to go all out right away. And that's why it's not sustainable. So it's just like, if getting up and going for a walk is what you can do, go do that, and then continue to do that. Yeah. And then the more you do that, the more you'll be inspired to turn that walk into a run, or that walk into a jog, or you'll go to the gym, something. But like start somewhere with something.